reeled in the field now with this chapter. What's going on, everybody? My squads, my viewers, my subscribers, my elites. It's me, Captain Vibes. Today's real live action. You already know what it is. Here to bring you my review of Bleach chapter 682, titled The Two-Sided World End. This is one of those chapters. Kubo has done it again. I mean, it hasn't been done in a long time, but he's done it again. This is one of those dream come true chapters because we see what happens in this chapter is what I wanted to happen, but I never thought it would happen. I only dreamt about it. Now, instantly with this chapter, I love the way it starts off with Ju, how he ends up. Of course, like I suggested in my last review, I said, I mentioned it, he's probably going to go end up in the Shadow Realm or in the Hueco Mundo or Soul Society, you know, down below at the bottom, and that's what he did. He ended up in Soul Society at the bottom, and we see, of course, he's accompanied by Aizen, or he's greeted by Aizen. And I like how Aizen, how he says, "Welcome to my Soul Society." That I did notice. But what was interesting, we see, of course, Uryu making his way up to where Ichigo was headed. And, of course, he's stopped by Arrow. And he sees his father, Ryuki. And I forgot about that, how him and his father are not close to the fact that where he just calls him Ryuki. He doesn't say father, dad, pop, old man, nothing. And he see, of course, Ichigo's father. Now, I can't remember if he ever seen Ichigo's dad in his Shinigami form. So, I think he's like shocked, you know, in a double way where he's like, damn, here's my father, which I thought he gave up on the whole Quincy thing. I guess apparently he still have his Quincy get up and everything, which he looks sweet in that thing. And I think that goes to show deep down, he was going to have to, you know, put it back on. I mean, he fought before this, and we seen him a long, you know, years ago in the series where he took out that one hollow that kept regenerating. But other than that, I mean, he didn't do anything. But we see this time, for the Quincy pride and honor, he put on his whole Quincy attire. And then with Ichigo's father, Shin, you know, Uryu, he was very shocked to see him. So what was interesting, see, I like even at this point in Bleach, which, oh yeah, by the way, Bleach will not be ending on my birthday, thank God. It was thought to be ending in August 4th. And now I think it's going to end sometime in September, so about 10 more chapters. Not 10 more chapters, around like, yeah, 10 more chapters or so. It's going to end around in September. Either way, it's still messed up that it's damn near right around the corner. September will get here like that. However, still, it's like a lot can still happen from now to September. Anyway, I like how even with this small amount of time left in Bleach, we'll still find out interesting things. We see that the arrow that was shot, it had a special arrowhead on it. When Juha made the when he does the holy selection, you know, he said when a Quincy dies from that, they have the silver blood clot that happens in their heart. Ryukin, being the surgeon and doctor that he is, of course, he took that and he forced a silver arrowhead out of it, and he told Uryu, "You'll be the one to shoot this." Did he say at who? No. Did he say why? No. It could be to critically wound Juha. It could be to restore the powers of, you know, his Quincy powers, to restore Ichigo's Quincy powers. But at the same time, I thought you can just shoot a regular, just any arrow, you know, as long as Quincy, Ryatsu, Reishi, you know, spirit energy hits Ichigo, it can just bring it back. But anyway, one thing I noticed that was touched upon, you know, I never thought about this because it was kind of obvious, but you see Kubo, he finally just really put it out there, how they showed Ichigo and Renji running through the portal, having, you know, putting down the Reishi floor for them to run on. It's like he goes on to stop Ichigo. First, Ichigo was asking Renji, are you even sure you can, be any help with this, with your wounds, everything. They're both wounded, they're both jacked up, but Renji, yeah, he just explains basically, I got your back because me and Rukia grew distant apart. We won't even make eye contact or barely talk, but because of you, we're back close again. So because of that, I'm repaying my debt no matter what. I always got your back, yada yada. That was kind of obvious, but at the same time, I'm glad it was still put out there, because you see Renji, he was putting his life on the line literally countless of times for Ichigo. A lot you will see Rukia with Ichigo, and of course Renji, he put his life on the line for Rukia, so it seemed like Rukia and Renji tags along a lot, so he was just basically, it seemed like being around Ichigo to make sure Rukia was okay, but that's not necessarily the case. Anyway, back to the real thing, Aizen and Juha. You see this massive amount, this massive amount of spirit energy, pure black. I like black energies, pure black energy, and I like how Kubo draws there. Any artist where you see the buildings of Soul Society, it's like a comparison, a size comparison to let you know the size difference of the amount of damage or energy that's being shown. And the chair was destroyed. Yes, that chair was finally destroyed. I always wonder how he get out of that chair. I never thought it would have been destroyed. I thought he would just get out of it some way, shape, or form. And with that, of course, I like how he tells Juha, you know, basically, I thought Ichigo was giving you some troubles up there. And Juha was like, motivator, please don't mix up your anxieties with me. Like, Ichigo was the one who gave your ass a hard time. He was the one who served your ass to you on a platter. And I love how in the bottom right hand corner of the page, eyes are what he does best. How he squints the eye. You see that eye just squint, basically like, yeah, you son of a bitch. Like, because, you know, he basically had the counter comment, which Juha, it was perfect. Like, oh, don't confuse me with you. Ichigo didn't give me a hard time. Motivator, he was the one who defeated you. I like that. But he, you know, Aizen gave him his eternal thanks for getting him out that chair. And he says, because of this, I now have the means to destroy you. And Juha thinking it was for the sake of Soul Society. Like, do you think that would be in your best interest? Aizen's like, oh no, this has nothing to do with interest. I just don't have no means of basically just sitting around while someone destroys these worlds and try to rule over me. And with that, you see Ichigo and Renji make it out through that portal very quickly, and they're behind Juha, getting ready to strike. Now, we notice Renji's Zanpakuto Zabimaru is repaired. If I had to guess, he was like, hey, Super Shima or Hime, you looked up Ichigo's Bankai, why don't you look up my Zabimaru? That's the only thing I could think of. And of course, Juha, he knocks him back just with the energy alone. And one thing I knew, I mentioned this in my last chapter, he says, Ichigo, Renji, I knew you would come here. Ichigo, I knew your Bankai would be restored, just to have it shattered again. And we see the battle. Ichigo's like this and this Zanpakuto, it goes to shatter and break. And of course, my first time reading this, I'm thinking like, what the hell? Now, I just don't read these chapters one time, that's it. I read them over a few times. And I finally caught on to it, really. He said, I just had intention, you know, like I made it to where I would completely shatter it. Completely, like just for good. But it seems like you have some stroke of good luck that's with you. And we see Juha's hand is like this and his energy around his hand. Of course, to be continued. Now, first thing first, the Aizen and Juha thing. You all just don't understand. Sosuke Aizen, Juha Bai. Finally get ready to fight. I never thought this would happen. I mean, I love it when a series has two powerful villains fighting each other. I mean, for all you Naruto fans, Madara, I mean, he was a villain, right? And I'm pretty sure he fought other villains. From what I was told from Game on Cloud 9, Naruto and Sasuke, there's spoilers by the way for people who don't know, but Naruto and Sasuke couldn't even defeat Madara. I think it was some woman or some female who's the mother of all chakra. She had to seal him away, or they had to seal her away. One of those, I don't know. But I just love it when it's just outside of the regular good guy versus bad guy always fighting. I like to see villains with two different agendas fight each other. I love that. Because when you're a villain, you are just set. Your mind is set on your objective, no matter what. And then when you have anybody else, good or bad, getting your way, you're just going to get rid of them. It's not always, oh, we're both bad, let's join forces. Now, granted, yes, Juha did try to recruit Aizen, and Aizen refused it. But I'm still hanging on to the fact that he lost track of time. Maybe it was some kind of trick Aizen did, but I doubt it. He'd say he lost track of time while he was down there. Now, this whole thing with Ichigo's Bankai, I don't know what was done to where it would not be completely shattered, but it looks like Juha, he's going to try it again. He really is. But the thing is, it's cracked. So apparently he was able to do something to it. He was able to damage it some way, shape, or form. And with this whole portal being open still, Juha, for story purposes, Kubo is going to leave it open. So more and more people are going to just be jumping in randomly throughout the fray. I honestly think that's going to happen. But Juha, he should close it. But I know he doesn't care. He's already seen in the future. Like, okay, this person's going to come in, try and do this. I'm just going to do that. Yada, yada, this. I bet that he's already seen it. Like when Ichigo and Renji came at him from behind, it's like you seen the Almighty activate the eyes. You seen that. So, with that being said, Ichigo, he needs to just sit down and take a nap. I honestly think this was written to where Ichigo Zanpakuto was damaged again, to where he would have no choice but to just sit back. There's nothing he can do. Now you're about to see a battle between the big dogs, alright? Aizen and Juha. Renji, Ichigo, just sit back. Please sit back. To be honest, I wish they wouldn't even have gotten into the mix of this fray. You know, but then again, they're irrelevant. You know, I can't wait to see what Ichigo has to say towards Aizen or vice versa, but we see there's deadlier matters at hand right now. So, of course, his main focus is, damn, my Zanpakuto is getting messed up again. And, of course, damn, here's Juha letting Aizen free. But who will win? Who is my money on? I know that's what you're wondering. My money, some of you follow me on Facebook already know about this. My money, yes, is on Juha. Yes, my money is on Juha. Now, I know what you're going to say. Yes, I know. Let's not forget, I read Bleach too. I follow Bleach. I've been a fan for years, just like you. Alright? Yes, I know Aizen is immortal. That's the greatest defense. People say he's immortal, he's immortal, he's immortal. I understand that. I really do. But let's not forget the differences between the two. You have Sosuke Aizen. At the end of the day, at the end of the motivating day, he is nothing but a Shinigami that is fused with a Shinigami-made artifact. I can't even say man-made. You know, he's just a Shinigami-made artifact. Now, I'm not downplaying the Hogyoku. The Hogyoku is a bad motivator. We've seen the drama and the good and the bad that thing has caused. Now, I was thinking so many ways Juha could take Aizen out. First, I was thinking with him being able to just do it, to give this, take this, and destroy this, and shatter this, and look in the future with that. I was thinking maybe you just take the Hogyoku, but we seen Gin try that, and it didn't work. You know, it's like he's just one with the Hogyoku. Yes, Aizen, he did get stronger. We see even while he was bonding that chair, he did the Black Coffin, Kido spell. We see his vast amount of spirit energy. He was going to try to bring down a fortress. We see that the regular subordinate, like the security Shinigami, he went to bind Aizen even more, and his fingers just deteriorated, you know. And that chair did not just get rid of his Ryatsu, it just stopped it from reaching out completely, you know, spirit energy. So think about Juha, he destroyed that motivator. That chair was specially designed to stop Aizen's spirit energy from reaching a certain way. And Juha, he just destroyed it. Aizen couldn't even destroy that chair. So keep that in mind. Also, this is the son. Juha, this is the son of the Soul King. This isn't just some hybrid. He's not just some Rancor. He's not just some Visor. He's not a Fullbring. He's not a Shinigami. This is the Quincy Emperor, the son of the Spirit King, who he absorbed. He already absorbed both arms, and he absorbed the heart, yet along with all the rest of the Star Knights. All the powers are back. Plus, go back and watch and read that whole fight between him and Old Man Yama. All them different abilities and techniques he still had. Blue Flame, Blue Artery. You know, that special technique he did, the Light of the Lord, and the special, of course, he used to have his Quincy arrows. The way he took down Old Man Yama, something Aizen couldn't do. I'm going to get to that later. And, of course, Old Man Yama's Bunkai. All these things. And the Almighty. All these things. Now, yes, Aizen, like I said, he did become stronger. We don't know what new things the Hogyoku has granted him. I don't know if he did some type of woo sign in that chair. Think like, man, let me go talk to my inner spirit. If his inner spirit still exists, because his Zanpakuto is gone. Say if his inner spirit still exists, you know, his inner world. He just apologized to it, I don't know, made amends with it, you know, finally did some soul searching. And the Hogyoku, I just scans the heart, and it has a will of its own. maybe it will grant Aizen his Zanpakuto back. I don't know. I doubt it. If it hasn't done it all this time, I don't think it will. You know, because this will make for an interesting battle to show how Aizen, he is powerful enough and confident enough to take on Juha to where he doesn't need a Zanpakuto. He can still do Kido, but who knows what other things he can do. Maybe the abilities of his Zanpakuto was incorporated into him. Who knows? I don't know. Koga, he can mess with your senses without his Zanpakuto, even though he's filler. But Aizen, he still needed his Zanpakuto. And the thing is, excuse me, I bet money Juha, he's more knowledgeable about Aizen than Aizen is about him. Yes, Aizen, he does know his things. He even knew about the Spirit King, alright? He called it that thing. How did he know? I don't know. Maybe he found out, maybe he got that information from Urahara from sneaking into his data banks or something. Who knows? I don't know. But Juha, he's older than Aizen, has more battle experience, more knowledge about the things of Soul Society. And of course, he was always in the shadows of the Serite. Not just Soul Society, in the Serite, seeing what was going on. They never sensed him at all. And Juha, to me, he could just do too much. He's too powerful. And I honestly think this is where Aizen would die, because Ichigo, even with the main character, him doing Mugetsu, the final Getsuga Tensho, that was not enough to kill Aizen. He lost his powers. And you would think Ichigo, with this Bunkai now, is stronger than Dungai Ichigo, back when, you know, he did the training. I mean, even though Ichigo, he's not even fully healed right now, neither is Renji. But it is all the more reason why Kubo will set up someone like Juha to fight Aizen, because you need someone like Juha to kill Aizen. This motivator, he's seemingly immortal. Because I like how he said, welcome to my Soul Society. Juha just started smiling. I bet he would smile again, or he would say something to Aizen if he was to say, you know I'm immortal, right? Or you think you can kill me? You can't kill me. I mean, just think about that. Anybody says to Juha, you can't kill me, Juha, he would probably just laugh. You know them big pages Kubo draw when their mouth is real long, it says, ha 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 ha, exclamation point, ha ha. I think it'll be like that, like, I can't kill you. You're nothing but a Shinigami with an artifact infused in you. That's all you are. I'm the son of the deity or the entity that you was trying to take over and kill. You needed to fuse with that just to take him out. And maybe he would have succeeded because he was in the crystal thing. He just has no limbs, you know. But with Juha, no, I think it's just too much. Too much. He has too many abilities, too many techniques and things. My money is on Juha. Now, I'm not saying Juha is going to just straight punk Aizen for the sake of Aizen fans and for the sake of a good battle. I think they're both going to deliver some critical blows to each other. Or it may be like this. You know how Bleach is. One person will be getting the jump on another person for like 2 or 3 weeks. You may think like, okay, he got this. Then out of nowhere, bam, the other person just tilt the whole side of the battle. Just like Ichibe and Juha. Also, think about that. He beat Ichibe. That motivating paintbrush, that motivator is deadly. That motivator you right on you. It's done. It hit you with that ink. You all seen the fight, and he still beat Ichibe. So I think he could take on Aizen, no problem. But back to Ichigo's Bunkai, being not completely shattered, I really wonder what that's about. I wonder if it's Aizen doing something. I don't know, but this is gonna be the brawl for it all right here. Aizen versus Juha, man. I'm just hella hyped about this. I always wanted this. I just never thought it would happen. I never thought it would happen. But it's gonna be a good fight. I'm rooting for Juha. Because let me ask you all this. To be honest, do you honestly think Aizen is gonna kill Juha, and then Aizen is he's the continuation / real main villain of the whole series? Round 4. Come on now. Come on. Do you seriously think that? Like, think about it, there's no more Star Knights left. There's only 2 villains left, really. 2 real villains. Aizen and Juha. One of those 2 have to kill each other. Aizen will die. If he won't die, okay, if he won't die, he will lose. Because what's the purpose of keeping him around? To become a good guy? No. This is where he dies. Alright? This is where Aizen dies. His purpose was served. They needed his help. He gave as little help as he could. Now this is where he would die. And not to mention, it just would seem, I wouldn't like that. you're recycling what we thought was probably the main villain, and then he ends up being the true main villain of the series. Now you got this main villain from the last arc, and now he's just now the final main villain. No, it seemed like he was the main. It seemed like he was the villain for a long time. That's what it seemed like. It really did. I mean, it really did. But all in all, I'm hella hyped, man. Next week, I cannot wait. I cannot wait, and I'm so glad. Well, it's not too many places to where Kubo can go back on. So mostly of this whole fight, he has to just focus on this. But I'm just hella hyped. Bleach is going on longer than what we thought, even though it will end in September. It's messed up, but let's enjoy all this while we can. My money is on Juha. Place your bet. Sound off below with me, Captain Vazquez. I will see you all next week for Bleach Chapter 683. Signing out.